I mean, if you're honest with me, I can deal with that. But it was presented to me as he was single or separated and not looking to get back with her and moving on. And then, so that's where him and I were. If he had said, hey, and I'm not going to lie, if he had said, hey, I'm still with my wife or I might be with her, but, you know, I just want to have fun or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, that's something I could possibly deal with. Like, if that's what I want, I could deal with it. But if it's not, then it's not. But it wasn't presented to me that way, so that wasn't an option.
But he treated you nicely, so if it had been presented?
If it had been presented in the beginning, then possibly. But I don't make those kind of changes later on.
Mm-hmm. So would you ever, 2 years down the line, get back with him? I'm asking that because we had a question. 6 months down the line,
we might get back together.
Yeah. So you would date someone that you had dated in the past?
Yes. I don't see a reason why not.
Okay. One other question I had. Did you ever meet the wife?
He wanted me to meet the wife, oddly enough.
At what point? During the separation?
Right after he said that they were getting back together.
He wanted you to meet her?
Mm-hmm.
Honorable Deacon, why do you think that was?
Possibly to show her that he had options, attractive options, if that's the case. To let her know that he is still what's the word that I'm looking for? He's still a catch.
Okay.
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Another thought might be, and I'm being conscious of Dani's feelings here. Another scenario might have been that he would have presented Dani to the wife and saying, this is who I was with, this is who I'm not going to be with any longer. I'm committed to you. Dani, any thoughts on what his motives were there?
Well, he said that the reason why he wanted me to meet her is that he still wanted to continue our friendship, and he felt that it would be only right for her to know who I was during it.
Well, let me say something real quickly then. On that note, we certainly know who he is, and he's a damn fool. If he felt that his wife was going to allow him to introduce her to the mistress and then allow him to maintain a friendship with the mistress, he's a damn fool.
Pretty much.
She kind of said that she wanted to meet me because she wanted to see who I was and who he was going to be hanging around. But I didn't feel comfortable because I just didn't want to hear any comments from her. You know, I just didn't want to go there and she's holding his hand and, hey, babe, and baby, and I just, no.
Yeah, why the fuck would you put yourself in that situation?
Word.
Ain't nobody better than you.
Word.
We got a message, and I'm about to be very harsh right here, because that's how I am sometimes. We got a message from Bermuda that says, "Good show tonight," and to the people, Ronnie's friends in Sheboygan, fuck y'all. And if y'all don't like the show, turn the shit off or contribute to the show, but kiss my ass and lick it too. All right. On that note, Dani, what happens next?
Um, he still continues to call, and I don't answer the phone, and that's pretty much it.
So let me check your psyche. Let me check your mindset. Why are you not answering the phone?
I just don't want to deal with it right now. And I told him, I said, later, if you want to talk, just give me a moment to be upset. Give me a moment to call you every name that I want to call you. Like, give me a moment to do all of those things, and then I'll be okay. But as of right now, I don't want to talk to you. So that's just where I'm at.
Do you think that he's happy in this new chapter at this point?
I don't know if he's happy. I know that I know that he feels a bigger issue is that he wants to please everyone else. So I kind of feel like he's doing it to try to please people. So that's something else. I think he's sort of happy. I don't think he's truly, like, really, really happy.
Dani, do you think he's weak?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, he's weak.
I think he's weak and he's needy, and I think there are some other issues that he might have. But those are just to name a few.
So I'm not giving you this opportunity to bash him because you can, because the question that's going to be out there is, are you just figuring out that he's weak, or did you recognize a weakness within him before but continued the relationship with him? He called you ending it. Had you not identified that he was weak before?
No, I knew. So I he's not. I don't want to say he's weak like to a fault, but I think he's weak, like extremely sensitive. He's very loving and caring, and and cares about people's feelings. So I think that's why this situation hasn't ended. Because if it were me on the other, like if it was me, then I would have been like, look, B, I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, I'm going back to my dude and I'm out. But because I think he wants to keep everyone happy, that's why he still wants to remain friends or whatever. I don't know, but that's just what I feel. I just think that he's weak to saying what he really wants for himself. Like, I just think that he just wants to please everyone else. And I sometimes that can be a good thing, but sometimes it can be a bad one. I don't think it's a horrible one right now.
Do you think that he was involved with the wife while he was involved with you?
No.
Okay. I said that fast because I didn't. I just want to throw that out there. How about kids? What are the ages of his kids?
He has 3, and I think that they are 6, 8, and 12, or 6, 9, and 12, something like that. But he doesn't have any with her. He's only been with her a year and a half.
Okay.
That's kind of dumb.
Why you say that, Honorable Deacon?
He is a dumbass, and he should be moving on instead of going back. If they've were only in a relationship for that short of amount of time, and he found somebody new and attractive to be with, and that's where he should have been heading toward.
Yeah, they're not tenured. A year and a half isn't tenure. And Dani is a loving person. He could have had a happier future with Dani. Now, Dani, we do. Have you ever seen the show Cheaters?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we are not cheaters, nor are we affiliated with Cheaters, but we do have an investigative division that can find out why he went back with her.
I'm not worried about it. He's with her. That's all that matters, is that he's with her. And hopefully he'll be happy. And if not, then if I'm single, he can call me. If I'm not, then don't.
Anything else you want to talk about tonight before we throw some questions at you? Honorable Deacon, anything else for Dani?
No, I just love her voice and days.
There you go.
Yes!
Whatever happened to a couple years ago when were we trying to hook Dani up? Were we trying to hook Honorable Deacon up? Or were we trying to hook you two up together?
I have no clue about that.
Okay, I knew you wouldn't. Dani, refresh my memory.
I cannot. I do not know. I am like the Honorable Deacon. I have no idea what you are referring to.
Uh-huh. I'll go back 2 years ago and listen.
You shouldn't. That sounds boring.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna find Michelle and ask her. Michelle knew.
I have no clue who Michelle is either. So
Dani knows who Michelle.
I have no clue about that either.
What the fuck is with you guys in this amnesia? Okay.
I don't know. It could be selective amnesia. I'm not for sure on my part.
You guys, Dani, you know who Michelle is.
I have no idea.
You do.
I do not.
So I'll try to refresh Aloysius' memory. Aloysius, Michelle was the one who had the sister who was in the abusive relationship with the guy. She had a metal plate in her head because the guy was really abusive. I remember that. You don't remember that?
No, I don't. And I should remember somebody having a metal plate in their hand, especially a lady.
Our episode on domestic violence.
We've had a lot of those.
Dani.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember Party Bus, Michelle?
Nope. I remember the party bus. That was in Miami. I remember that.
All right. I'll take you all's words for it.
Don't know who you're referring to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Dani, does the size of the bed matter when you are being intimate?
No. I think you can do anything on a twin size bed.
Okay.
You're not using the whole bed anyway.
Bullshit, we use that whole bed, baby.
But I mean, you don't use the whole bed at one time. You're only using one spot at one time.
At one time. That whole bed.
So you don't need, unless you're doing somebody who's on my 600-pound life, I don't think the bed matters. Like, anything that you can do on a twin size bed, anything you can do on a king size bed, I mean, we can do it on a sofa.
We're trying to have the world's greatest show on earth, okay?
And we can do it on a sofa, in a chair, on the floor.
The trapeze, the whole nine. No, I dig that. Now keep on these places and you'll have me intrigued, but yeah, I feel you.
I mean, I'm serious, we can.
Dani,
there's a TV stand in my living room.
What about the TV stand?
I'm just saying there's a couple of places that we can do it. You don't need a big space. If you can do it on the top of a washing machine or on the side of a house or on the back of a car, you can do it anywhere.
Okay, now you got me wondering if you've been following people around now.
No. Oh, he's following you around?
The list is getting kind of personal there, but yeah. I dig that. But continue, funny. Christopher. I'm sorry. I digress. Dani,
have you ever shown up naked?
Have have ever